is correct. I told you on this platform that they will come for you. You see, let me tell you one thing that people don't know because you don't know history. I forgive some of you because in your schools in the zoo they don't teach you anything. I want some people to actually go and sit down and study the history of Islam. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped growing. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped expanding through militancy and war. Others have stopped, only Islam. Islam believes in expanding through war, and that war is coming. Now, I must be put on record. I wanted to record this very broadcast and play it all the time for our people to also understand and listen very carefully. And I will say it tonight. And if you come to me in the future, I'll refer you to the broadcast of the 8th of June 2015. And that I made this very comment I'm about to make now at precisely 10 minutes to 8 p.m. in the evening. If ISIS comes down into the zoo, of course they are part of Boko Haram anyway, if they fall, not if they, because they are forged an alliance already, if they launch any attack with the name of ISIS on the zoo soil, if you come to us to give us weapons, I will decline it. I will allow them to kill all of you before we mount any counter-offensive. Let me tell you one thing that you don't understand. Some of you, you claim you went to school, but you didn't go to school. Because if you went to school, you will understand how Islam works. Islam is coming for you. They must come for you. It's a M-U-S-T, must. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Only you can defend yourselves. ISIS is coming, not just Boko Haram, but the real bad people that are coming. They need access to the oil, and they will get it to secure their financial base for their continued expansion within the whole of sub-Saharan Africa. The zoo is seen as pivotal, and Biafra land is where the resources that they're looking for is lying in. Some of you cannot reason, you cannot see very well because you're blind, but at least you're lucky. You're listening to Radio Biafra. Very, very lucky indeed. I'm telling you the truth. Or else I can in your blindness. It is that darkness we've come to shed light on that you can see properly. If they enter the zoo, I will not command this army. And I need guns and I have the men. I need guns and I need bullets. That's all we need. And then we win. I have been sounding this warning. I've been telling you, you think we are joking. They are coming. Your mothers will be raped. Your sisters will be married off as slaves. I'm telling you that now. Right as I speak, write it down. Biafra land will be decimated unless we equip this army to defend us. If we don't equip our army to defend us, in other words, if we don't march this year, it will be very difficult for us to recover. Forget all this nonsense. All these so-called pro-Biafra groups you're saying, Awasa brought them out to confuse you. Awasa brought them out. That is why they cannot say what we are saying or do what we're capable of doing. These are Awasa groups and you are not listening. That's now I want to you are not listening. Because the devil has gone into all these idols that you worship. The devil has gone inside you to harden your heart, to blind your eyes that you can no longer see. That day I will tell you to remember the broadcast of the 8th of June 2015. I will tell you to go back to it. I need guns and I need weapons. If I don't have guns and bullets, the army of Biafra cannot defend your towns and villages. The sooner you get that into your thick skull, the better for everybody. You are black people, you don't reason, I know that for sure. But the sooner you take this very message seriously, the better for everybody. Or else you're finished. ISIS is coming. They will enter the zoo and Chad very, very shortly. Not as Boko Haram, they are coming in as their franchise and as their name dictates.
Enough is enough. Thank you. They are playing politics with people's lives. They come on into this ground with that armor, with that ammunition. We have to pop this very particular area within a single of a second. I know what Kandavos can do. Good to go. I know what Kandavos can do. Good to go. How many parties are inside this booth? Good to go. They are playing politics with people.
When this whole Fulani attack started, it started in the Tiv part of Benue State, and Benue people, or better still, Chief people, were defending themselves. They defended themselves with hoes, cutlasses, rakes, whatever they had at the point to defend themselves against people that came to a fight with guns. Where are these Fulani headsmen getting guns from? People that reside in the bush. So how do they get access to guns? Leave that aside. This battle has been going on since then, and is gradually, is at the moment it has infiltrated towns right now, because they finished the villages. As I'm speaking to you, most people that are from Benue, most of us don't have villages, because if you want to go to the village at this point, you're going to calculate how to survive in terms of knowing that 90% chance of you coming back alive is gone. That 10% of you living is what you have to hang on to, and you'll be very strategic about it. You can be traveling or walking on the roads of Benue State on a normal day. Or better still, let me not say Benue State, rural areas on a normal day. And that might be your last day. These people use newborn children, newborns of probably families they've killed, as baits to lure new victims and kill them. We've been defending ourselves, but how long are hoes, cutlasses, rakes going to stand against guns? And every time these people come back, they come back stronger with bombs, explosives. Mention it. We're not even going to go into the topic of who are the people providing these things to them. We don't know. Terrorist groups, nobody ever knows their sponsors or whatever. It's not today we've been calling for the government. It's not today we've been asking for help.
Nigerians, if you're a soldier, if you be soldier, where they serve Nigeria, where they in the Nigerian army as a soldier, this news where they bring now, this particular news supposed to make you resign as a soldier, because if not me, I go resign personally. If this news come when I was still a soldier, I would have resigned. You know, because this news is very, very demoralizing. Very, very demoralizing. You don't understand? Yeah, 390 BK boys, like BKH boys, 390, they graduate today in Gombe State. They graduate like today in their graduation. The federal government, they tell us that these boys now don't be repentant Boko boys. Right now they are okay and they are good to go. So now they are going to be installed into our community. They're going to install them now to the community. Not just that, to now come close, because this is where this story gets very interesting. Not just that these people will be installed into the community, into the society, free, go. No, the federal government gave them 50,000 naira each. 50,000 naira each. They give them one bag of rice, they give them oil, they give them bag of salt. Oh boy, to be bandit for this country they pay. To be a bandit in Nigeria pays, bro. You see, and you that is a soldier, see you they die, they murder you for nothing, they unalive you for nothing. But see them, when they unalive you, they get credit for unaliving you. This is what the federal government is telling these boys. You unalive these soldiers, you get credit for unaliving them. You buy them, we credit you for buying our soldiers. You understand? That is what the federal government is telling them. Buy our soldiers, we credit you for buying them. Unalive our soldiers, we credit you for unaliving them. See them, they get 50,000 each for buying you as a soldier. They give them bag of rice each for buying you as a soldier.
for unaliving you as a soldier, for murdering you as a soldier. The Nigerian federal government is giving each and every one of them 1 bag of rice, 1 bag of salt, 1 bag of oil, 1 gallon of oil, and 50,000 each. Not just that, they even sew uniform for them free of charge. Their uniform is free of charge. They are all see them. We see them with uniform free of charge. You that is a soldier, you sew uniform from your own salary. Like your salary, you take from your salary to sew uniform. But this one, federal government sew uniform for them free of charge, and pay them for buying you. Nigeria is a scam. See, as a soldier in the Nigerian army, if this news not demoralize you, nothing will demoralize you again. Your government is crediting people that are buying you. They credit them for unaliving you. They give them bag of rice for taking your life. They give them bag of salt for taking your life. They give them bag of a gallon of oil for murdering you. Where is the morale? Ochebe, hey, federal government of bandit. Nigeria federal government is federal government of bandits. It pays to be a bandit in this country. Tell me why people will not go into banditry? Because you get compensated for taking somebody's life. Only in Nigeria, this one they happen. You know the story. Forsake federal government of Nigeria. Forsake.
More federal government agencies such as the National Emergency Agency have joined in the fight through the kinetic approach. At the point of their reintegration into the society, so the National Emergency Management Agency comes in and provides the necessary relief, which will serve as a support for them and their families before they are able to get a source of livelihood and then get properly settled in their various societies.